Hello pilots! Today I'm embarking on a challenge that I wasn't really planning on doing, but I stumbled onto it and I thought it would be quite an interesting idea and would be a really good test for myself. So the other day I was on YouTube and I was having a scroll through my recommended, and then up came this thing called the 7-day jump rope challenge. I had no idea what it was, so I clicked on it, and it turns out it's a challenge you do for 7 days where you do 10 minutes a day of skipping. Now I'm stuck in self-isolation and obviously the quarantine's going on right now, so I'm finding it a bit difficult to stick to doing exercise. I mean, I've been doing the Joe Wicks 9am PE workouts, but I've also been doing like 30-minute HIIT exercise classes every day, but I feel like there's only so many of them you can do and it gets a bit like repetitive after a while. So I thought this challenge kind of sounds really fun and I'm gonna give it a go. Lots of people have actually tried the challenge. It seems to be quite a viral thing, not just in the exercise community but for different YouTubers and vloggers. They've all had a go at doing it. The great thing about it is some of the transformations that people have had are pretty incredible, even just for 7 days. If you see them when they start, they're all reasonably fit and healthy people, but towards the end you can see that they've toned up quite a bit, they've got stronger and they generally just feel a lot healthier and happier about themselves. Before the lockdown took place, I used to go to the gym about 3 times a week. When I got back from university due to the coronavirus and what's going on, I started going to the gym with my dad, but because of what's happening I haven't had the chance to do it. So let's see if this is going to be successful or not. I'm going to do it throughout this week. I'll start today, which is Monday the 30th of March. So let's get to it. So this is what I'm looking like at the start on day 1. I look like a bit of a bozo, I don't know why. My face has to look so silly. But this is what I look like. I'm not expecting any crazy results, but I thought I'd go along with the challenge and record what I look like at the start. So now the next thing I'm going to go do is to go and weigh myself. I mean, I'm just doing this to see if by the end of the week anything's going to change. I'm not too fussed by this whatsoever because I know I am tiny as it is. So this is just to see if anything actually changes, because I know for a lot of the videos I watched they actually did this. Yeah. So I weigh 47.8 kilograms, which is about 7 stone 6 pounds. Basically, I'm an absolute titch. So I'm now outside. I decided what I'm actually going to do is, instead of doing the 10 minutes straight away, I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, have a rest, then set a timer for another 5 minutes and do it that way, because I know I'm probably going to die and it will be really painful. This is really hard. So what I did here was time myself for 5 minutes, did the 5 minute skipping, had a break, then did the final 5 minutes and did it that way. Skipping is so much harder than you think it is, and I really struggled through the first day and it was so difficult, but I did it. So today is day 2 of the challenge, and to be honest I'm feeling pretty good about it. Part of me was kind of dreading it this morning. I was thinking, oh my god, I've got to skip for another 10 minutes. But now I'm kind of like quite excited for it because it's exercise. 10 minutes, it's not the end of the world. It's better than doing one of the high intensity exercises, which honestly I couldn't face doing that right now. So here we go, day 2. I've framed this shot really badly, so apologies about that. Day 2 was still just as hard as day 1. It was painful, I thought I was gonna throw up, but I did it. Again, time myself, 5 minutes, break 5, because I didn't really think of anything else I could do at this point, and I just put some tunes on and I've cut the audio out because I didn't want to get done for copyright. By that I mean I was listening to Pearl Jam, so please don't sue me, Eddie Vedder. That sound means it's done. I've survived another 10 minutes and it is really hard. It's a lot harder today than it was yesterday, but it's because I got a stitch. But I did it. I did it. So this is day 3. By day 3, I feel like I got into the swing of things. I understood what I was doing in skipping, but I was still just timing myself like a bit of a beanhead. And I was listening to Rammstein, so again, I've had to cut the audio, otherwise Till Lindemann would sue me this time, and I don't want to mess with a meaty German man. 5 minutes, done again. This is day 3. I'm really struggling today, but I still did it. I'm still going to finish this off, my final 5 minutes. I just think it's because I was doing my work today for uni and I was just not with it, but still outside in my comfy clothes, and I'll go have a bath after. That's what's keeping me going. But day 3, let's finish it off.
Guys don't have a jump rope, no need to stress, you can just jump up and down on the spot, imagining that you do have a jump rope. So keep the navel sucked in, guys, and you just want to jump up.
This is day 3 and Sammy's just popped up, so hey Sam. In this day I decided to actually follow a jump rope workout. The one I followed was by Dolke, I think she's called. I've put any links to videos I used in the description. They were very helpful videos. This one was quite nice because it was just a circuit. You do a bit of skipping, then you have a 10-second rest, do a bit more skipping, another rest, which was fine. And then at the end you did a load of bodyweight exercises and all that sort of thing, and that was quite nice to change it up a little bit. I found it a lot easier. Again, looking at me skipping, I look like an idiot, but that's alright. I think it was still quite hard. Found it difficult, but at the same time I found it easier. I found it a lot easier to follow someone else telling me what to do than me just figuring it out by myself.
So, the first thing I want you to focus on is taking tiny steps, tiny hops. You don't need to take big jumps in the air. It's not necessary. Instead, take tiny little hops and just focus on using your...
By day 5, I decided I'm going to stick with following a jump rope workout. This workout was a 10-minute workout by the jump rope dudes, and they are awesome. So easy to follow. It's not painfully difficult. It hurts, but I wasn't going to vomit everywhere. I still felt out of breath. I was still sweating, which to me means it's good. They understand that you can't just do 10 minutes jump rope straight away. So instead of just jump rope, 10 minutes straight skipping, it's with other intense exercises. So you're doing high knees, you're doing push-ups, you're doing all this sort of thing. And I like that. So I stuck to this workout for the last few days.
I want you to really focus on keeping your hands stationary. A lot of people, when they start jumping rope, they want to move their arms up and down and make it this grand movement.
When I got to day 6, I was getting really into the skipping actually. You can see by the way I'm jumping, as much as I look like a bit of a beanie when I jump, my skipping looks better, if that makes sense. It doesn't look as goofy. It still looks goofy, don't get me wrong, but it looks a lot better, like I've improved quite a bit. I think I didn't realise how hard skipping actually is, and by this point I was getting the hang of it a bit, mainly because of the jump rope dudes video. They sort of say about like the posture you need to have, how to be jumping, which is good.
Very good. Stay strong, keep it simple here, jump rope regular bounce. Go head on here. And so as much as you can, create symmetry between your both arms. Hopefully, looking head on here.
On the final day, again, I followed the jump rope dudes 10-minute beginner workout, which I absolutely loved. I was really looking forward to doing this because I got used to doing the workout, so I knew what to expect, which I guess in one way is a bad thing because then I don't really do anything else, but I am quite a lot like that. I noticed that the skipping was much easier. I was less out of breath. I still got out of breath, but I was a lot less out of breath right away, and I was still sweating, which is good. It was a hot day, so that made it everything even spicier. But as well, by skipping, I could skip for longer periods of time without stumbling. I did still stumble a few times, but I could skip for longer periods of time without being in absolute pain. I really enjoyed this day. I found it was a shame that I'd only just started to properly get into it and probably start knowing what I was doing by the end of the week, which was just, it was a bit annoying, but it's one of the things where I'm going to keep it going.
You're going to do so by flicking your wrist. You're not using your arms, you're keeping your arms stationary. You're using your wrist to spin that real fast. matter what rope you have. Very good.
Today was the last day of the 7-day jump rope challenge. I'm still in my exercise gear. I haven't actually got changed yet, so I'm really sweaty and gross, which is lovely. What I found was the first day was really hard. Like, I could barely do 10 minutes. I just assumed that you time yourself for 10 minutes and just jump rope continuously, skipping, no stopping, just put some tunes on and just do that. But it's more than that. Unless you have like incredible stamina and can literally just keep going, then that's all right. But I'm absolutely useless when it comes to that. Like, I'm all right when it comes to running. I can run at a decent pace. Keep going, keep going. It's harder than it looks. The first and second day were really hard. There was points where I was contemplating like, what am I actually doing? But then once it got to like the third day, I sort of got into a bit of a swing of things. I think if you starting out, rather than just doing 10 minutes, try find a workout video to follow, because then it is just so much easier. Any of the workout videos I actually did, I'll put in the description of this video so you can see which ones I did. It was doing 10 minutes of jump rope, so you do a circuit, then you do rest, then you do circuit, then you rest, then you do circuit, then you do rest. Except on the end you also do a full body sort of exercise thing, so bonus workout, so you're doing abs and you're doing sit-ups, you're doing your glutes. After that I decided to follow one of the jump rope dudes 10-minute beginner workout videos. This jump rope dudes video was really good because it wasn't just doing skipping, it was doing other exercises as well. You're doing push-ups, you're doing high knees. I think doing this, the one places that really hurt the most were like my lower abs, because you're kind of tensing all the time. My knees ached a little bit, my feet were cramping. Especially on day 5, my feet were starting to cramp and my toes were really hurting. To me, I judge if an exercise is good if I'm either sweating or if it hurts and I feel like I'm gonna be sick, and it did both of them, so I think we're all right. I didn't change how I was eating this week because I just didn't really want to. Because I'd only eat 2 meals a day anyway. I have my oats and then I have whatever for tea, and then I have a couple of snacks in between then. So I didn't really mess around. I did eat chocolate this week. A lot of chocolate, but it's chocolate in it. For every day I'll just weigh myself in the morning and see if anything changes, but I think that's a bit of a dumb thing to do, and I think you assume that every day I'm just gonna weigh myself and see if anything changes, but it's a bit pointless because you're not gonna see changes straight away. Like this week I haven't actually seen really any difference. Today I weigh 48.1 kilograms, so that's 7 stone 5. So I've literally just stayed the same. It looks like I've gained maybe a pound, but TMI, but I am due to start my period, so before then I always get really bloated and I gain lots of water weight, so it's not prime time for me to do my final day looking like a bloated beanhead. I think this has been a lesson for me not to stress too much about things. If you are just doing exercise every day, especially during lockdown and you've got time to do it, then that is enough. You can keep eating what you want. You know, if you're doing exercise, it shouldn't matter. As long as you eat healthy, balanced, then it's fine. I think if you did skipping, 10 minutes is not enough to have any reasonable results. You want to be doing like 20, 30 minutes a day, which, to be honest, seems a bit extreme for someone just starting out. I'm definitely going to continue on with skipping. I'd like to see what happens like 4 weeks from now. But I'd say that skipping would be better off being part of an overall exercise routine. So you did 10 minutes skipping and you did 20 minutes of something else a day, and if you did it on top of doing weights, because if you're doing 10 minutes a day you're going to see results really slow compared to if you did a really intense exercise routine, and I don't think the average person is going to want to do that or actually know where to start. I'm not saying that you can't. From my personal, I'm just the average person. I'm not someone who's like really knowledgeable on fitness. I know I filmed myself at the start and I'll do that again. I just want to say I look exactly the same. I actually probably look a little bit more bloated for, you know, reasons, PMS and that, but thank you for watching my video today, pilots and passengers. If you're looking to transition to pilot, if you like what you see, why not subscribe to Dare to Fly and get ready to take flight. If you're looking to start exercising and change yourself and improve yourself, why not have a go at the 7-day jump rope challenge? Reply to this video or make your own video, tag me in it, let me know, send me it. I'd like to see how it goes for you.